on. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, absolutely. And I
Okay.
will, but
You're going to record?
it is recording.
Oh, good. Oh, you guys, happy Tuesday. I'm kind of really digging. I think it's going to be really, really good to switch it from Thursday to Tuesday. I don't know. It feels that way to me. It's like it's fresh. It's the beginning of the week. You know, we didn't have anything for Tuesday nights. At least just for me, by Thursday night, I'm kind of starting to my I'm slowing down a little bit. So I think this Tuesday night is going to be, better attendance is what I think. And then also Don and I talked about 6 o'clock because that way people are home from work, and they have a little bit of time to kick off their shoes before we do a training. So I hope that Tuesday night works for you guys too. Okay, so what I want to start with is team recognition for Team Making It Happen. Because you guys, this month absolutely blew up. It's like last month blew up, this month, it even grew more than what we had done last month. And I truly want, it's just like people just dug in, they dug deep, they connected with people, they utilized the promotions that were here. I think every team had their own little special promotions maybe. But it's like, it's really cool to get that momentum going when we have the promotion. So I want to really thank Team Making It Happen for everything that they did and the ranks they hit. And basically, I'll be honest, the lives they changed, the money they made, because a lot of that happened. And so I want to start with Jennifer Pinner. Jennifer Pinner is under Sandra Christ. She earned her quick start bonus, super close to manager. I know that she'll hit it this month, but she did get her quick start. We also have Wade Patton. Wade Patton is under Lori Youngblood. He lives there in Colorado. He got his quick start bonus as well. He was so close to manager. You guys, he had a knee replacement on a week ago, last Monday. You know what I'm saying? And so it slowed him down a tiny, tiny bit. He had some pain meds going. He had painful physical therapy. So I want to congratulate Wade because he did a great job. Kelly Songer, she too is under Sandra Chris. She got her quick start and she hit manager. So she got her $100 plus she got $200 hitting manager in her first 30. Alicia Christ, and she is there in Colorado. This lady is going to be a rock star. Here's what I'm just going to say real quick about this one. Watch for her name because she's super coachable, she's engaged, and she just, she's starting to run her chats. She is starting to run her chats. So it's like, it's exciting to watch people do that. She earned her quick start and she got manager, $300. Big shout out to Lori Youngblood. She and her husband just got back from Cancun. They went to Cancun, so they were gone for a week and she still hit silver manager, which is awesome. Coupled with, she even signed up a woman when she was there in Cancun on the beach. I'm like, oh my gosh, So she is growing a powerful team, a very powerful team. Sandra Christ, my hat's off to her. She hit gold manager this month or last month. And so of course she wants to secure it this month. She is growing an incredible team as well. So she wants to hit it for the second month so she can go to Park City. So she can go on her gold managers trip there to Utah. I also want to do just a real quick shout out. Sherlyn Bray has hit manager 2 months in a row. This woman is dedicated and she works so hard. And it just like, I always tell her, I said, be careful, sister, because when it starts to grow, you're going to have to get your gardening gloves on because it's going to be big. It's going to be big. So she hit manager 2 months in a row. Ashley Wyman, who's under Lori Youngblood, that is her niece. She hit silver manager 2 months in a row. So a lot of people really went above and beyond. Sherlyn I'm just going to go real quick here because a lot of my team did do that challenge that Stephanie Wood graciously offered, where you invite 50 people into the Power to Change and you get an entry to win the Ignite or an 8-day Ignite Jumpstart. And so everyone participated. So I don't want to take the time with that. But Sherlyn invited 1,200 people. She had 24 entries. So every day she'd be like 50 more. 50 more, 50 more. And so, anywho, first of all, what I want to share is that nobody unfriended her that we know of. And so it's an invitation. That's all it is. It's not a dump. And so, some people will sit and watch for years, but it's a group of hope and inspiration. She got 24 entries, 24 entries because she invited 1,200 and she won the Ignite kit. So hats off to you, girl, because you were dedicated, you were diligent. Sandra Christ on my team, she did 765, so she had 15 entries. I just want to shout out her. And then I also did a personal team thing, the biggest point volume growth between the 15th of April and the 30th of April. That they were either going to win $204 cash or they were going to get a next step bundle. And so it was super duper close as it relates to volume, but Sandra Christ took it with 2,620 of her own volume. And then Ashley Wyman was 2,419. So those were my firsts and seconds. Sandra picked the cash. So thank you so much, you guys. We are going to be announcing another incredible May promotion. And so I'm going to go ahead and hand off to Dawn and let her celebrate her team as well.
Y'all did amazing. And I want to say kudos for Tammy. She got silver director and got her gold director trip as well. So cool. I'm excited. I was really excited for her to hit that. So definitely y'all did amazing this month. But I wanted to shout Tammy out. So Team Inspire, we had the best month we've ever had. We were just 2,000 points shy of hitting gold director. So anyways, it is what it is. It's all in God's timing. But let me shout out, I'll start with my front line and then I'll move to under Stephanie's because Stephanie had some amazing rock stars this month too. But Bobby Harlan, she got her quick start bonus. Just shy of hitting manager. We worked until the end to get her up to manager, but just shy. So we're going to hit it this month. Becky Mullen, she got her quick start bonus and hit manager this month. So we got hers and secured her. She got an extra $100 for hitting the the manager in the first 60 days. So she got that. Under Stephanie's front line and a couple levels down, Nicole Swan got her quick start bonus and manager in 8 days. 8 days. So she got all of those bonuses, and I don't remember exactly how much that is, but I think was it $400, $200 for each. Yeah. So so Nicole got that. Kyra Gum, she got her quick start bonus last month, just shy of hitting manager, but we're going to get it for her this month. And then Sammy Price got her quick start bonus and her manager in 8 days. So she got the $400 too as well, y'all. And let me tell y'all, they all were very consistent by adding and doing their daily dues. And that's how they got their enrollments in that quick, is they were following up. They were sending out messages. They were posting daily. Stephanie was helping them on what to post with the newbies. Let's grab some testimonies and post. So those girls, they really rocked it out. Very proud of them. Stephanie, I just want to shout her out. She had 30 enrollments last month, and I went back and to count her inception volume. And I want to explain inception volume because this number is like really huge. And this wasn't their first order, but this is their first 30-day order. So she had some people go back and reorder. But her inception volume was over 84,000 or 8,400 points in inception volume. So, I mean, that's almost gold manager by herself on just inception volume. So, so I just want to shout out to her. Very proud of her. She's diligent about doing the daily dues, and it's paying off. It's obvious. I mean, it's obvious that it's paying off. So shout out to her. So, anyways, we are on the roll to gold director for this month, and that's what my goal is to get them up to gold director, and Stephanie up to silver director, and the rest of the girls to manager and silver managers. So let's do this. Let's have a better month than what all of us have a better month than what we did last month. So all right, that is it for me. I'm gonna let it go back over to you and let you take over.
Okay, thanks so much. You know what it dawned on me is that I have, um, we have a wonderful tool, you all. We have a wonderful tool that our leaders have. I'm sorry, the sun is just like coming in, but our leaders have set up for us. And you know what I love about this whole process is it's about duplication. There's not an original thought. I mean, there may be one or two original thoughts, and you put a little different spin or twist on things, but by and large, you don't need to recreate the wheel at all. And what I shared the other day is that, what I do is I follow what the winners are doing. So I follow Stephanie Foreman. I follow Sherlyn. I follow Dawn. I reach out. I talk to Stephanie Wood because here's the deal. I want what they have. I want what they have, and they're moving in that direction. It doesn't matter what rank people are at. When I see someone going after it, that's what I want. And that's what, if I'm doing that, that's what my team will duplicate. I had a great conversation this week with Alicia Christ actually about the simple process of duplication. And it's kind of like parenting. People are going to do what we do, not what we say. So, I want to give a shout out to Stephanie Wood and our leaders on this team, specifically Steph, because I know she's on, and she was the spearhead for this, along with Melissa Adams, who's out there with Dawn. In Georgia is boards, and everything is there. Everything is in place for us. So on my thread, I went ahead. I think everybody has downloaded the app. Everybody has accessed the Team Blessed scripts. And so tonight, what I specifically want to talk on is, and I'm teaching myself as well. Teachers, they're learners because it gets reinforced in their mind. And so, what I need to be more diligent about is the add-on scripts. When people are going to order a core, I need to be more diligent then on let's get you some Axion. Let's go with the action then, or let's do the trim sticks then, or those add-ons are going to make a difference in our points at the end of the month. And it doesn't have to be a huge amount. It doesn't have to be another trim down trio. It's a bottle of Accelerate. It's the action. It's trim sticks. It's spring. It's flex. It's osteo. It's whatever it is because we've already developed that relationship. But first of all, first and utmost, what it's going to do is serve our client. That is first and utmost. We are trusted servants, and that's what it's going to do. Ultimately, they can decide if they want to put that add-on there or not. But here's what I also know: if we never ask, they don't even know it exists. They don't know. So basically, we're making a pretty bold decision for them when the truth is we need to empower them because we have a large group of products people don't even know about. They're just trying to figure out, can I, when I order the core, can I do an Ignite in there? Do I need to order the box too? So my point is, let's utilize the tools that we have. And when you go into boards, then you can also, and I'm going to go into it right now, is to the walkthrough with that. And I apologize. Let me go here because I don't quite, again, there we go. So, I go into Team Blessed and I go into Ready to Order. So that's the number 2 prompt, is ready to order. And I would show you my phone, you guys, but I have terrible, like the sun is just blaring in. And when you live in San Diego, Dawn's dealing with thunder things and tornadoes, and I'm dealing with, like, you know, I have my little sunshade right here. Anyway, you're going to go into add-ons and everything is there. This is under ready to order. So it's like, go into boards, go into Team Blessed, go into ready to order and look at what's there specifically tonight. And what I'm talking about is the add-ons. And you guys, Jumpstart is there. The Jumpstart 2-pack is there. The Core and Ignite are there. And the Ultimate is there. It's all there. It's right there for us. And so every point does count. Every life changed counts. And so give them that option to add on, because if they don't know, then definitely the answer is going to be no. And it may still be no, but it's planted a seed that it's an option of something we have. So that is my training tonight, is on the importance of adding on, and don't prejudge what people are going to need.
Great. Yep, and we all forget about the add-ons. You know, I mean, it's just one of those things, we get so wrapped up in sending them the link, and we don't think about, you know, well, hey, they mentioned this, they might need this, you know, or just let them know, you know, just let them know what we got. So my little bit that I'm going to talk about in boards is the subscriptions. So back into the board and go in. If you're not sending out, when you send out the link, you're in the fast chat, and I don't know the number of it because I've still got it saved in my text replacements. But when they get ready to order, you are needing to be sending out the last question, which is about the upgrade, as far as the $35 or the $14. And then when they answer that, then send them the link the link script in there. And what it is it basically just says, don't miss out on your subscription. It's the last, or the second step. It used to be the last step. The second step, and just have them throw something on there, y'all. Go back and read this script and make it your own. And I'm gonna teach y'all something tonight, because Tammy didn't know how to do this either, and I'll talk about it after I get done. But make these scripts are just suggestions. Make them your own, and I'll teach you how to make them your own and make your own board after this. But you need to be sending out that subscription and telling them that it's not something that they're going to be locked into. If you're not comfortable about talking about subscriptions, you better get comfortable talking about subscriptions. I'm just telling you. You need to be very, very confident. Nobody wants an auto ship that they're locked into. And if you have been, then you're not going to be comfortable about talking to ours if you're not on it, and see how easy it is to get on and off of it. So definitely make sure that you're sending out number 4. And what I've been doing, and I used to send it all together, but I've been sending out that number 4 about, you know, how to order with the subscription. Send that first, and then let them read that, and then go back in and send them a link in just a few minutes. You know, let them get read. Tongue tied. Let them read through all of that first, and then send them the order link. But customize it for them. I don't know what it says to put on there. Hold on, I'm reading. Oh, it just says click one of those bundles. And you can leave that. But what I've been doing is just having them add trim sticks and accelerate. You know, if it's somebody else that needs the XR2s or whatever, listen to their story and know the products and know what to put in there. But my go-to is accelerate and trim sticks for the most part, if it's somebody for weight loss. So definitely customize it for them if they need to be. So make sure that you're doing number 4. That's a must, y'all. I mean, it is absolutely a must. And those are newbies are on here. Some of you may or may not know. Your reorders you're getting commission on too. That subscription is the foundation that you're going to grow on. your numbers are not going to go back to zero every month if you've got, you know, I can't remember who it was. Somebody that we were talking to on one of the trainings, and I don't know, I'm on so many and listen to so many of the lives and stuff like that. Oh, it was Allison Damskoff the other night. She hits executive with her subscription, y'all. Executive, 100,000 points on subscription. That's my goal. I mean, who's not? So, anyways, so have a goal. Have a goal in mind that your subscription rate gets you to whatever rank each month, and work on that. Make a goal for that. And that's going to go back into my next thing that I'm going to talk about. But I'm going to teach y'all real quick how to make your own board. So what you need to do is, if you'll go, maybe y'all can, I don't know if you can see that. You can't see it. So at the top, when you're in the main part of the Team Blessed board, there's 3 little dots over there in the top right hand corner. Do y'all see that? Is it the same for y'all as it is on my phone? Tammy's got a puzzled look on her face. You see it?
Say it again. Sorry, because I say that one part again.
There's 3 little dots in the top right hand corner.
Yeah.
Does everybody see it? Tammy, you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. If you'll click that, it says select keys. If you want to copy any of those and make your own board, so you can go in and tweak the information that's in there, there's no reason to make your own. But if you want to tweak something, you can't adjust it on this one, because that's not your board, that's Stephanie's board. So if you want to make it your own, you can go in and you can hit that button, you know, hit one of the circles, and you can do copy, and you can move it over to your own and paste it in your board. You go over into your board and it says copy here down there, down at the very bottom right hand corner when I went over into my boards. You figure it out, Tammy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then that lets you customize it to yourself. You know, you might not like the verbiage in there that, you know, and you want to make it your own. And then that way you've got your own board. So you can copy all of the boards that are in Team Blessed and then go make your own where it's your own verbiage, is what I'm saying. Because Stephanie's bubbly personality doesn't necessarily fit mine, and I do mine a little bit more straightforward. I mean, it doesn't matter, you know, whatever. But talking about switching verbiage up, and I'm going to call her out right now. She has no idea that I'm going to do this. But Stephanie Foreman and I talked about subscriptions. And she was, and I'm just going to be honest, and I hope she doesn't kick me in the ass for doing this. I apologize. But she was struggling with getting people to enroll with subscriptions. So that was one of our things that I wanted to work on. I said, you need to change your verbiage up, because if something that you're doing, and I'm not just saying her, I'm just saying this to anybody, what you're doing, if it's not working, find out another way around it that's going to work for you. So Stephanie, will you share what you changed up or what your verbiage is?
Goodness, I've not been muted this whole time.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, it's been quiet. You're fine.
Oh, okay, because my dogs barked just a little bit ago. Okay, so I've had trouble with getting people on subscription. I don't know if it's an Ohio thing, but a lot of people have been, I think it's Optavia or something like that, that gets you in and you're stuck for a certain amount of time. And no, the minute I start into a conversation, if the first thing somebody says is, am I locked into something? Then I definitely don't talk about subscription at that point. I will get them ordered, and then I will send hey, I forgot to talk to you about setting up a subscription, or I may do that even after I've coached them past like day 5. That way they're seeing the results, they're seeing the positiveness of the program, and they're sold at that point. But as far as setting up, I had been called, not necessarily called out, but in our coaching chats with my coach Dawn, I'm serious, I appreciate it. she just said to me, it's really important for you to really start working on the subscription. So I went in and looked at what I was putting in there, and it didn't sound like me. And so I just went in and I said, look, guys, you're going to get $15 put it into rewards account. And I'm not telling you, you are not stuck for anything. You can cancel it the minute you get that email that says, your subscription's running in 5 days. You can switch it all the way up till the day before that subscription runs. You can edit what's in there. You can change the date all the way up to the 25th of the following month. And I said, and if you cancel, that's fine too. You're not locked in. Trust me, I would not do that to you. And I was averaging, and I'm going to be generous with myself and say one a month. But I did get 10 this past month, which was a huge accomplishment for me. And I want to start sharing that with my downline as well, because there's nothing worse than working your butt off and seeing your numbers go back to zero on the first of the month. And, I've got a distributor under me working that's not working right now because of things that are going on in her life, but she has enough subscriptions that this girl hits manager rank and up each month just by subscriptions. And she hasn't sold a kit in at least 2 months that I know of. So that's how important it is to get people when they come in. And I tell them, grab the Accelerate at least, because we all know that it's only a 30-day supply. So you're going to need that. That's 30 points. It's $39.99. If you take that $15 rewards in there, then you're halfway almost to getting a free bottle. So that's what I did. And yes, I don't have a problem being called out on it, because I want to grow and I want to learn what I need to do. And it's not even so much as for me as it is for the person that I'm helping. I don't want somebody to get started and then not be able to continue and continue to reap the benefits of the program.
Well, and I wasn't calling you out in a bad way. I just knew that you had improved so much. So that's the reason why I wanted them to know that you had tweaked things for your own verbiage. I mean, and that's very important to know. So anyways, so definitely what Tammy's talking about as far as the boards, go make yourself familiar with all the different tabs and files in there and get to know what's in those boards, so you know where to go. Those are the important ones that her and I, or that she was talking about. And all right, next thing. So first, you want to say something?
No, I was just going to say, I know for me in all areas of my life, that which I focus on will grow.
Mm-hmm.
I am telling you. And that, I just got back from the gym. I work out several days a week, and, I notice that my stamina is higher, and I notice that I'm stronger, and I'm noticed that I'm because I've been working at it now. So whatever we focus on will grow. And that can be positive behaviors, or it can be negative behaviors. It could be both, it could be if I focus on something that I don't like about my son, let's just say whatever, I'm using him as an example, all of a sudden that's the only thing in my head. That which we focus on will grow. And so when we focus on subscriptions, when we focus on add-ons, when we really put efforts there, Stephanie Foreman's testimony, she's a testimony of it, so we're all a work in progress. It's all one step forward. It's like learning a Spanish language. At first you're going to have 20 words, and after a couple weeks you're like, your brain can fit 20 more. So what I'm saying is it's a building process, and none of us have it down. Yeah. So, and I did forget, I'm going to let you do your shout out, your team shout outs, and then I'm going to announce my personal promo. We both are going to announce our personal promos since we're double backing, and I'll just let you do that for my team as well, so that they can, well, just because it's the same thing, I can piggyback, but it's going to be the same thing. So go ahead, honey, and let's celebrate your team.
Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about doing my drawing thing. All right, we'll do that in a second. Also, goals, y'all. Figure out where you want to be. Set yourself up for small goals, attainable goals, stuff that you can reward yourself with, whether it's a couple pounds off the scales this week or this month or whatever, reward yourself with. But make those big goals too, y'all. You know, if you, and I'm not just talking ranks, I'm just talking anything. It, like Tammy says, what you write down and what you focus on, you're going to achieve. So write down those goals that you want to achieve in a day or month or, you know, 6 months or a year. But let's figure out where we want to go. You know, what rank do you want to hit at the end of what month are we in? May. God almighty, it's 5 months into this year already. So anyway, so definitely y'all, goals are very, very important, and goals are good for your uplines too, y'all. To know what your goal is, that helps us with our goals, you know, and it shows us who wants to run and who wants to do with this. So goals are very, very important. And I never set goals for myself. This being here has taught me goals. So anyways, so we're going to talk about team promotions. I'm going to do, just because I didn't know where else to do it, I'm going to do my drawing as long as I don't close out of my app that I've already added all these names to. I had a promotion last month for my team. And what it was from the 22nd of April. I did it from my birthday to the end of the month. Every enrollment got put into a drawing for an 8-day. Okay, so we've got a member that's going to win an 8-day. When I draw that member's name on my little wheel here, if I can figure out how to use it, because I just had to download another app. When I draw that person's name, I'm going to look them up in my back office. And if that person is on subscription, then that distributor is going to get an 8-day as well. So the member's going to get one no matter what. The distributor may or may not get one. We'll just have to see. So I don't know how many people that we had in it. And I wish there was a way I could make this thing bigger. I couldn't find the app that Stephanie used, so I just put one on there. So anyways, I don't know, you probably can't see. There's my little wheel right there with everybody's name. I want it spin. Spin. There it goes. Spinning the wheel. Spin. And Vanetta Knight won. Vanetta Knight won. That one of Stephanie's. she may already know the answer. And I closed out of my back office. Dang it. Hold on. She might be able to tell me. I can't believe I closed out of my back office. I am so bad about closing.
No, she didn't. Dag on it. And she told me she would. So I don't win.
Okay. Well, she answered my question. So anyways, so I'll put it back in the pot. I'll put it back in the pot. So that was my promotion for May. Okay, or for April. That is going to be our same promotion for May for both teams. Right, Tammy?
Yes, that is exactly right. We are going to do the same promotion. And what I want to share real quick is, I think you explained it beautifully. I've had team members who are totally on it. Lori Youngblood and Alicia Christ and Sandra Christ and Sherlyn Bray. Those 4 people have already signed people up. It could be you guys one product, but they have all done kits already. I mean, they're out of the starting gate this month. So it's not too late. If your people didn't get a subscription, you have to have at least one product by the end of the month, because I will be doing this on June 1st. And so if those 4 didn't sign up with the subscription, that's okay. Go in and do it, and you'll be in the running race for the promo. So yeah, exactly. Let's do it. That's awesome.
So yeah, I think it'll be a good way. Just a fun little thing, just a fun little deal. So we're gonna open it up for questions and answers. We'll stay on as long as anybody needs us to. Got questions, struggles, ideas. Always open for ideas. Just unmute yourself and fire away.
Also, if somebody wants one-on-one time with their goals, I loved how you brought that up, Dawn. I totally had that slipped my mind. You guys, it is so true that it's kind of like if you get in the car and I'm going to drive to Utah, but I don't have a map, I'm probably not going to make my destination. And so, you know, I know people on here we're so close to hitting the next rank. And even if you don't hit the next rank, just that you progress, you know, and so we're all busy, you know, busy. So my point is that if anyone on my team or Dawn's team needs help to establish goals, like, you know what, I just don't get it. I've never done that before. What's reasonable, Tammy? What do you think? What could I do? I've gone to Dawn, I've gone to Stephanie, I've gone to so many people to say, help me with I've never done that before. And if you need help with boards, don't just sit in quiet, you know, because quiet is not going to get you where you want to go. Let's focus on it. Let's learn together, and then you can implement it. That's all I wanted to say, that I'm here for both teams.
Right. Absolutely. And we can do a boards Zoom. I mean, you know, if y'all want to do at whatever time's convenient for y'all, we can do a board Zoom. We can do a goals Zoom. You know, I mean that's totally doable, and we can, you know, and that was something, you know. So I've got a goal of hitting goal director this month, but and my book's upstairs. But what I do, and this is majority of them, and I think it's Terry Bryant. Stephanie, correct me if I'm wrong. I think she showed it to us while we were in Portland, but she's got the goal circle, and it looks like I don't know, it looks like something out of a science book.
I believe it's like it's that Jill, because I was a phys ed teacher. A Venn diagram, isn't that what starts in the circle and then you put little circles out
Yeah,
and it goes that
yeah,
way? Oh yeah.
yep,
PE teacher here.
yeah, yeah. See, you know, if it didn't have to do with horses or softball, I wasn't learning it. But you know, you put your goal there, and then it's like Tammy says, you do a roadmap, y'all. So if I want to get the goal director, I want to get Stephanie down here to silver director, and so I've got Stephanie's name down here, and then her little legs coming off of hers, and what goals we can get them to get Stephanie to silver director, and then that, you know, that gives me an idea of where I've got to pull off of this other line and get, you know, with Becky and Bobby and all of them, and where can I get them up next, you know, and Brittany and all of them, you know, where are they going to get me points? I mean, if I hit their goals and we get all their goals written down, and I'm seeing their goals, well, that might be higher than what my goal is. You know, that might put me up to platinum director if we hit their goals, you know. So knowing what y'all's goals are helps us also to where we know we need to go, you know, and what we want to do. I mean, that's, and if you don't believe you can hit something, pull your belief from your upline. Absolutely. Because I remember Tammy Glowacki, she just wanted to hit director again and grab her trip last month. And I'm looking at her numbers going, she gonna hit silver. She gonna hit silver. And Stephanie did the same thing. And I did the same thing with Stephanie Foreman when she first started. You know, you believe it. You got to push it into somebody else. So if you don't think you can hit it, grab your belief from your upline, because that's what we're here for.
Mhm.
We see it. You're doing the work. It's going to pay off. Doing the daily dues is going to pay off.
Mhm.
Absolutely going to, and they're simple. Invite to the testimony group. Y'all hear it every time. Invite to the testimony group. Add to your friends list. If your friends list is in the upwards of 5,000 people, you need to be adding friends to your friend list. Do not dip into other people's friends pools if you can get away from it. So definitely find your niche. Find some groups that you're a part of that is something that you're like mine's Jeeps and horses and Roddy groups and, you know, photography groups is kind of my little cliches and stuff like that. You know, find that group that you can go find some good friends in and start friending them and just, you know, build your funnel that way. So invite to the testimony group, build your friends list, follow up with your prospects, follow up with your members. And let me tell you, I heard something on a Zoom today that or not a Zoom, but a live that Kala did, and it just kind of resonated with me as you know, as we sometimes follow up with people that are not following up with their prospects, and we're the and I don't want to say expert, but when you add your coach in, it's kind of, you've got that person that's been here a little bit longer. Those friends trust you and they want to hear from you. They don't want to hear from us.
Mhm.
And that kind of resonated with me, you know, as I'm sending out follow-up messages, trying to help, you know, everybody out. And just because I'm following up, they want to hear from your friends, you know, so keep that in mind, that they want to hear from you as their friend and not me or Tammy or Stephanie or, you know, whoever. So keep that in mind. So you got to follow up and you've got to stay on top of your members and make sure that they're not having any issues and that they're staying happy. So that's it. That's it. It's simple. It's very, very simple.
Mhm.
You know, getting a routine, getting a habit of doing certain steps at a different part of the day where it doesn't overwhelm you.
Mhm.
And that's basically it. But you got to do them. You got to do them. Very, very important.
I agree on that. It's like going full throttle on the airplane and then you back off. It takes a lot to go to get the momentum going again. And compared to once you have it going, it's like pumping water. Takes a few pumps, but once the water starts to come, it's a lot easier just to keep the water pumping than to stop and then start from ground zero. And so I know a lot of times people say, "What's the magic? What's the magic? What are you doing?" I've heard this on a million calls, and the people come. It's the same simple steps. Stephanie did say there's going to be a Zoom training tomorrow. It's going to be in all of our threads, and it's going to be at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. There is going to be a Zoom training. So if you're kind of not sure, jump on download it, and then, you know, let's lock arms again and get stronger. Get stronger.
Yep. One
Cool.
thing you talk about, you know, the well, you know, the water pump or the ball, pushing the ball and getting going. Quick story. When I first got started, the end of the year is very, very busy for me. September and October, we're traveling. I've got a Jeep show going. That first year that I started, I did really well in the summertime because I didn't have a whole lot going on. But once the first part of September came around, I was busy cutting grass. Y'all will figure that out in the summertime. I cut grass. I'm on the mower a week, 8 hours, 9 hours at a time during the week. So, anyways, but cutting grass and getting things ready for this Jeep show, I did not work my business very much in September, and I didn't work at all of October. We travel, it's our anniversary. We've got Jeep shows, we've got trips that we go on. I didn't work at all in October. I don't think I enrolled anybody from maybe in September. October, I probably didn't enroll anybody, maybe one or two. November and December, nada, nothing, because I had taken my foot off the gas. And that lesson right there taught me that just a little bit a day keeps the momentum going and you're not lost. And it's not like, oh my gosh, where do I go? I've done this, you know, and just totally falling off. You know, even with my mom being as sick and in the hospital as what she's been in, you know, my work hasn't been consistent, but it's been every day. And it's been 7 days a week because I knew that that's what I needed to do. Not taking time away from my family, but it's just consistent. Like I said, 5 minutes here and there, bust out whatever you can. You know, it pays off, and I'm a testimony to that first year. That sucked. I mean, that really, because I had done so good during that summer, and then nothing for several months. I'm like, oh yeah, you can't do this. So, anyways, so
Well, I want to add to that too, Dawn. In the fact that I've been listening ever since Zing. I got to think about this Zing Fest. Darren Hardy spoke, and I've been listening to his audiobook, The Compound Effect. And he says to be successful, it's not a big thing, it's doing the small things, the most insignificant that you think they are, things every day is what will give you the big effect. So doing the 10, the 10 invites or 25 invites, the 25 new friend requests, the follow up with old chats, those small little things that everybody says, well, I don't have time to do this or I don't have time to do that. I built my friends list up from 200 to 5,000 sitting on the toilet. I did my invites into Power to Change, soaking in the tub before I shaved my legs. So you have the time. Don't let anything make an excuse for you not to do those small little things every day. And it may not show up. And this is something I want to share with Kira. It may not show up in your first 20 days. It may take 30 days or it may take 45 days, but doing it every day during those 30 to 45 days is going to pay off at day 50.
Yep.
So just be consistent.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think that's it. Stephanie mentioned about the board Zoom tomorrow night. We'll get the links out in the team chats, but I mean, kind of just playing back on what Tammy was talking about as far as us moving to Tuesday nights. I think what we're going to try to do, we're going to stay on Tuesday nights. We're going to stay at 9:00 Eastern time. I think, Stephanie and I are the night owls out here. Jill's on here and she's Eastern time. Everybody else, I think it'll work out better. We might change it in the winter months, but right now we're going to keep it at 9. We're going to have just a talk session, y'all, just a what I'm going to call a jam session. I like the name of it, but we're just going to talk. We're going to brainstorm. We're going to, do whatever. We're going to, if we need to go over some trainings of some sort and everybody just say, hey, this is what I've got going on, or, whatever. So we're going to kind of make a theme and kind of stick to it each month. And then maybe once a month have a guest speaker on, and have somebody train. So that's kind of what our goals are. But anytime, like Tammy said, anytime anybody wants to do a Zoom and go over goals or boards or, teach on anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Please, because that's the only way that we're all going to learn. We're all going to pick up something from somebody else and learn from. So, but that's what we got going on. Anything else?
I think that's good. Thank you. Thanks for everyone for jumping on tonight.
Yeah.
Showing up for your business, for showing up for you, and for showing up for the team. We need each other to kind of bang things off of. It's a great journey, but every bit of information we can gather along the journey is going to make us stronger. So next Tuesday night will be same time, same place, 6:00 Pacific, 7 Mountain, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Tomorrow night, let's jump on boards, learn, and make it a great week.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, one more thing, and I don't know if Tammy's team's going to join in, but you're more than welcome to. Stephanie Foreman and I talked about we're going to do a transformation Zoom sometime. We haven't set a date yet, but probably the third week. I'm looking at my calendar if it'll pull up, but sometime about the third week. So somewhere the week of the 17th, I'm thinking. Maybe towards the end of the week, something like that. That'll give us another week of the month. Maybe they'll have a promotion. I don't know. I haven't caught wind of anything, but we can maybe put together our own little promotion, do some drawings if anybody orders that night. So keep that in mind when you're talking to people. And the newbies, what it is it's just a product overview. We tell a few short stories, transformation stories, and we'll show some pictures and do some screen sharing and stuff like that. It's a great way for those that want to see more than just the fast chat and just a messenger chat. about the program, and we'll talk a little bit about the business as well and what it's done for us. Just kind of gives them an overview. So keep that in mind as well. So we'll be doing that. We'll figure out a date, but I'm thinking third week, maybe even the beginning of the fourth week, because the fourth week is really the begin. The 24th is on a Monday, so maybe we'll have a Memorial Day special. Don't know.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. So
I haven't heard anything.
I hadn't either. But anyways, so just a thought that that might be a good idea to do. I can't get my calendar to go away. Oh well. All right.
Hey girls, I fly out tomorrow morning at
That's right.
6:20
Yep.
for Park City. So send prayers. I'm scared to death of flying, so I'll be on Ativan, and I hope I remember everything that I get to Park City, because normally I lose a day on Ativan. So
You better not take Ativan, because as soon as you get off that airplane, they're going to tote your butt to corporate office. You don't need to be taking drugs. Take your XR2s.
Mm-hmm.
honey, I would have to take a bottle of XR2. You don't understand. I can make the pilot nurse